Hello everyone, my name's Henry and welcome to another video. So it's actually another add-on showcase. It's been a while since the last one. There weren't really many extensions released the last 2 weeks, so that's been the reason. So I ended up going back to one that was released back in March, but it was recently updated, so I thought, why the hell not? And that is FlexDoc, and it's actually a new sort of thing for me because I'm actually doing an InDesign extension. I've actually been wanting to do that for quite some time. I've also been wanting to do an Illustrator extension and, you know, Audition and all the other programs, but the primary program that gets these extensions regularly is Photoshop, and I do have a couple more for that coming up as well, so just be prepared. But I try my best to find for all the programs, and today I decided to do one for InDesign because InDesign is a cool program, and I thought it was long overdue that I hadn't done one. Don't worry, I'll have one for Illustrator soon, I hope. So the extension we're going to be taking a look at today is FlexDoc, which is made by Bruno Herfst, and I believe it currently costs $9.99 US on the Adobe Add-Ons store. That's the only place I know that we can buy it, so that'll be the... I am so sorry I hit the mic there. I'm going to try to remove that in editing. Jesus Christ, that was loud. There'll be a link down in the description to the add-ons page where you can look at that. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and start it. So what's cool about FlexDoc is it's not a panel, which is why I'm here on the, file new screen in InDesign CC 2017. So to actually use FlexDoc, you gotta love it when Java decides to ruin a video. Remind me later, Jesus. You want to head to File and then File New, and you'll notice, oh, what is this? There's a new menu item, FlexDoc, ... So we'll just press FlexDoc and we'll get up this new FlexDoc window. So FlexDoc, before I even begin this, I should probably explain it, is essentially a awesome extension that is, I kind of wish this extension, I knew about it and it even existed when I started my first year of upper secondary. Because back then we were making bags, we were making our own shops, like making up our own shops, and we would make bags for them. And heck me, it was hard to make make actual foldable designs in InDesign without proper guides and proper measurements, and you had to know so much details. I hated it. Same with making CD covers or any form of packaging material. We haven't done much recently, but I did last year, and it was terrible. This extension saves you all that hassle, and you don't even need to know the final dimensions of whatever you're making. So I ended up scripting down some sort of measurements to before here, just so I wouldn't have to make any up. So it's for a envelope sort of thing. Now you can choose between millimeter, inches, centimeters, and points. Now the creator has mentioned that you can contact him if there's any of these measurements that you like. If you have a measurement that you want that's not there, you can ask him and he'll probably add it in a future update. So if you want something like, I don't know, picas is a thing, I guess. Maybe even pixels. Some people use pixels. You can do that. But again, remember, this is designed for packaging, which means you're probably going to be working in actual measurements and not digital ones. But it's up to you. So I'm going to be doing millimeters because I am from Norway, which is a European country. So we use the millimeters and not the inches. So first measurement is 318, and then we press the plus button. So this is height, top to bottom. So the first measurement, basically the base measurement, is going to be 318. And then the second measurement is going to be 320. And then the third measurement and the last one for the top to bottom is going to be 120. And then the width is going to be 15. And then 235. I also, when you press the plus button, it's a really well-designed plugin or extension, or whatever you want to call it, where you just press these plus buttons and it'll automatically jump into the field, and the window feels really InDesign-y. It fits in. It's really similar to the UI of InDesign from before, and I don't mean in the terms of how it looks, but more in the terms of how it's laid out, design-wise. It's really good. The last measurement is also going to be 15. Should be noted, these things can go on forever if you want them to, so that's awesome. And then we're going to have a 3mm bleed, and then no wrap. You can add wrap if you want to, but you don't need it. And if you need any help more than what I could give you can press this link. And then you can download the FlexDoc user guide, which is where I got these measurements from. because I was too lazy to come up with my own design because I didn't actually have anything I was working on at the time. So again, it's an envelope. So if you want to look up those measurements later instead of going to the video, you can just check out the user guide. So that in mind, let's go ahead and press OK, which will give it some time to load. And there we are. We have our template in InDesign. And you notice here that, let me go and zoom in a bit. You'll notice that it's got the guides. It's in Essentials. I do not like Essentials. I prefer Advanced. I notice it even adds in, on the guides, it even adds in like what part of it is. So you've got the 235, those are the middle, and then the edges are 15. And then we've got on the side here, we've got the top to bottom measurements. So you can see sort of where you fold them, and then these different rulers show you show you where you're supposed to like fold it. Really nice. Now you can just design away on your product packaging, whatever, and then you print it, and then it's ready to be folded, and it's going to work really well. So that's really it for FlexDoc. Now it should be noted that Bruno Herfst does have another extension, a little bit more expensive, called Cover Builder. So what I want you guys to do here is, if you guys want me to also do an extension showcase on Cover Builder, which is for easily making covers, like for books and similar, or magazines or whatever, in InDesign, please tell me in the comments. It's a little bit more expensive, so I kind of don't want to spend all that much money on an extension if no one's interested. And in addition, it kind of seems a bit wrong to do 2 extensions in a row from the same extension maker. So if just one of you guys want me to do it, I will of course do it. But if not, then I'll move on to some other extensions, because I do have a couple of Photoshop and hopefully some Illustrator extensions coming up in the near future. So yes, this video was a bit short, but I just felt like this extension was worth talking about, and again, I wanted to feature an InDesign extension.